everybody, and welcome to my dad's 70th birthday weekend up in LBI, New Jersey.
Happy birthday, old man. Thanks for always dumping me upside down the fence to get my change. But I forgive you and I love you. Bye. Hi, Uncle Tony. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Tony, and I'll never forgive you for getting me into the printing business.
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony.
Happy birthday to my dad.
Good one, good one, good one.
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony. That's great. Happy birthday, Uncle Tony.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony.
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony. 1 minute.
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony.
Who's Uncle Tony?
Just making us do this.
Let's do it together. Hey, happy birthday, Uncle Tony.
Uncle
Oh, you're the
Tony, yeah.
best. He's the best, Uncle Tony. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Is this his 60th birthday?
Get it? No, 70.
He's 70?
70.
Did you see how good he looks? He's amazing.
Go ahead.
Uncle Tony again?
Yeah, I don't know. Where is Uncle Tony? They're just doing this whole thing and they just act it out.
Just play
Just ready, watch it. Ready, scene one.
Oh. Okay, we'll do it again?
No, scene one, ready? And
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony, whoever you are.
Happy birthday for your dad. Happy birthday, Tone. Haven't seen you yet. Hopefully you show up. Yeah, looking forward to comparing bird tattoos.
Oh, that's a nice tattoo.
Happy 70th, Uncle Anthony.
Yeah.
When I get you alone tonight.
Happy birthday, Uncle Tony.
Hey there. You're missing the whole party. Where are you? Tony, I'm so glad you were born to be my baby for a few years, and now you're my baby again. Be good and take care of yourself. I love you. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm bright enough already to be called Son. Sonny boy. Papa! Happy birthday. Cheers to you, and maybe let's try for 30 more years. Maybe pushing it, but we'll go for about 30, maybe 10. We'll see. Love you.
Hi, Uncle Tony. Happy birthday. Hopefully it's a great one. This is awesome. I mean, look at my shirt. It's great to have everyone here together. Happy birthday. That's it.
where are you?
Thanks for joining your party.
Getting lost.
Hey!
Do you like our shirts?
Graham, can I see your boobs?
Oh, God. Boozadellas.
To you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha.
Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
I have my brothers who are going to tell you each a story about Uncle Tony that you might have or might not have heard of before. Alright?
He's like, oh God.
There's a lot of Uncle Tony stories, but Timmy's going to start off with a good one, I know.
What about Happy? Happy's got the best.
I said brothers.
Which one of you is Uncle Tony?
Louder.
Speak louder.
We can't hear you in the back.
No, it zoomed in on him.
So, first of all, congratulations to Allie and TJ. We got a wedding coming up. And we got a baby on
the way, Keith and Katie over there.
Somewhere over there.
Very good. And this is very nice, but I was told to come up here and tell a nice story about Uncle Tony. I swear to God, I racked my brain. I cannot think of one. So I'm going to tell you a bunch of really bad ones, right? Because that's the only ones I really know. I mean, I grew up with Uncle Tony. He was kind of like old, you know, he was our uncle, but he was almost in the range of our family as a brother. He was the oldest guy in the family. You know, he's the patriarch of the family. But he wasn't always the sweet uncle that you see here before you. My first brush with Uncle Tony was probably when I was about 10 years old. And Uncle Tony got a brand new 63 Corvette. And he decided to take his nephew for a ride. So I went for a ride in the Corvette, and it was beautiful. I felt like so honored. I was with my uncle in the Corvette, and Uncle Tony saw a nice girl walking by, and he stopped. And he says, "Where you going, sweetheart?" She says, "I'm going home. You want to ride?" "Sure." And I'm ready to jump in the back. He says, "Where you going?" I said, "Okay, wait, get out." I got out. And she gets in, and he says, "Do you know where you live?" I said, 69 Madison Avenue, Bergenfield, New Jersey. "All right, then you know where you live." I didn't know where I was going. And he took off with the Corvette, and he left me standing there. That was the first time, and then I didn't learn, so I went to Lumen's one afternoon. Lumen's was an ice cream parlor, and my Uncle Tony was there with all his friends from high school. And he says, "This is my nephew. Come on in, nephew. Sit down. What would you like?" I said, "I want an ice cream cone. I want this." "Okay, bring him an ice cream." The whole thing. All of a sudden, Uncle Tony and all his friends are done. They leave. I'm still finishing my ice cream. The owner came up to me and said, "Son, that's going to be 45 cents. And I'm like, "I don't have any money." That Uncle Tony's a rat, you know. That's number 2 brush here with Uncle. I can go on and on, but I really can. He's just not a nice person. I can't think of anything nice to say about him, but I love him anyway. I love him anyway, so happy birthday.
Yes. He's my godfather. All right, and he always treated me great. That's what he wants to hear. He bought me the Fonzie pinball. He bought me the Army Man and all that. But every Christmas I had a gift to open up, and I was like, "Oh, Uncle Tony got me a gift. Oh my God!" It's an empty box. He would tape the present underneath the lid, so when I opened up, there was nothing there. He bought me an ugly orange sweater one time that I had to wear. Okay? So life was not so pretty being the godson. Okay? What can I say, man? It was all worth it. We learned a lot. We learned not to, how to cheat in cards. I made a living in college playing cards against people because he taught me how to, gamble. I mean, it was thank you and no thank you type of thing. But we love you. And happy 70th, okay? And I hope there's 70 more. I won't be here, but everyone else is. Good old Uncle Tony.
Is this the underwear story?
No, that's
what's millions? It's true.
So, first off, I'm more of a sentimental thought. I'd like to personally thank Uncle Tony, Aunt Jane, and my mom, because this island is all about them and us, right? I'm gonna get choked up a little bit.
Sentimental, fine.
It is. And we all come here for a reason. We've all spent, the Griffins, time down here. And it's been a wonderful experience, a wonderful life. We share it with our kids now. We get together here all the time. So, That's the only good thing I'm going to say about Uncle Tony. It was always part of it coming down, right?
And he's buying ice cream.
Yeah. So along with that wonderful time came a lot of wonderful experiences. Somewhere on Herbert Street, about the third, go down the dune, and it's about the third post in. I'm sure it's dug about 2 feet is a dollar bill somewhere. That we buried, and then he said, would be there when I returned. I don't think he ever put it in there. I think it was like 10.
We dug and looked for it.
We did, and it wasn't there. That's why I don't think anybody found it. Beach stories, because we're here. Uncle Tony, we were down here, he goes, kid, now I'm a young kid, right? To me, we didn't have a lot of money, so it was like, ooh, if I get money, I'm going to the arcade, right? So he goes, look, I'll give you $2 if you can run down to that jetty and back. Without stopping. You got to run as hard as you can. I think I had to go 2 jetties, right?
Yeah, 2 jetties.
2 jetties and come back.
$1 a jetty.
So I'm like, all right, Uncle Tony, you got it. I started to take off. I take off as hard as I can. Turn around, and everybody was there. And Jane was there. Everybody was there. Turn around, I come flying back, and I get to the spot. They were all gone. Took all their stuff. He said, come on, let's go. Came here once, and this was the biggest lesson I've probably learned from Uncle Tony. Is that I came down and I actually had some money saved up. And as a young kid again, I don't know what I had, $10, whatever it was. And we were here, I think it was the first night, maybe the second night, whatever it was. And they were playing cards, and I said, I want to play. Well, any other uncle would be like, son, this is an adult game, get away. He said, you really want to play? Step right up. And you were there with all your pals too, right? Everybody was there, and I think we were all around the table. And I proceeded to get my clock cleaned for $10. Everything I had saved up to go down the shore. So, what I had to do I'm like, I'm crying, right? I lost my stuff, I lost my shirt. And he goes, hey, that's what life is all about, you lost your money. So it took 2 days, and it finally came up to me, he goes, you want your money back? And I was like, yeah. He goes, my car's right outside, go wash it. So, if you're gonna gamble, you gotta pay, right?
Life lessons.
Life lessons. We all had, Uncle Matt just talked about Christmas presents. I happened to get the beautiful Christmas present. And understand that when we were done opening up our Christmas gifts, we would go to Grandma Gigi's house, and that's what Uncle Tony's there, and that's where we were like, what's Uncle Tony getting us now, right? You know what I mean? Because although there were practical jokes, he always came through with the present, right? So the one time I went there, open it up, I'm all excited, and I get a Choose Susie Chew doll. A doll.
Thank you. Down good, thank you.
But anyway.
Thanks for not telling the story about the ice cream ball.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Well, yeah, we won't tell that. There's kids in the audience. But it's been wonderful. Listen, you know, I've learned so much from, and I want to tell this. So this is classic. You know, last night we had the car wash. I don't know if you everybody, me and my brothers can just with a blink of an eye sort of give each other a nod. And this is all through, I think, what Tony has taught us is that, you know, something's up, be prepared, we're going to get somebody, right? So who got him the car wash? Jack, my own son, I put him through the car wash. Right, that was the shower. We were like, hey, there's a shower over there with a pull. Let's just get somebody in. We didn't know who it was going to be. We lured Jack in, and then Timmy pulls a shower. Jack gets out. Don't worry about drowning him. Well, what's even better is that, in your honor, because it was the same thing, my son that we were with this weekend, it brought me. Every time he would put his shoes in a spot, I would fill them with sand. And he comes to me and he goes, somebody put sand in. I'm like, what? And I'm telling Jimmy, like, hey, I'm putting sand in Jack's shoes. Somebody did it again.
Did you blame me? Good job.
No, I didn't blame you. It's all about from you. Happy birthday to you.
Anyway, congratulations to Uncle Tony, 70 years. This is amazing. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
We are very happy. And Mom, thank you for planning this whole thing. Without this well, thank you to Grandma. Jennifer, stop crying.
Wait, Aunt Sharon's telling somebody to stop crying.
You don't see me crying, but thank you guys. Love you.
Thank you for not telling this story right there.
It was 1991. And Dan had left for Iraq. Michelle wasn't born yet. And as many of you found out, mostly my older brothers found, or my brothers found out, that it was a really hard time for me in San Antonio, really hard. 4 kids, kind of by myself, and trying to figure out whether or not this war was going to end and Dan was going to come home. And so one night, Tony called me up and he said, "How you doing?" And I absolutely lost it on the phone. And I was crying and I was inconsolable. And he said, Jane and I are going to get in the car tomorrow morning. We'll be there in 22 hours. And so he came, just got off from work. I can't remember any of the details. Okay, can't remember any of the details.
That was the first retirement.
Got in the car, just drove from Florida at the time to San Antonio in 22 hours. And when he got there, and both of them got there, I was almost inconsolable because I really just needed somebody to come. And he just got in the car and came. And so they stayed for about a week. It was very cold when they got there because they thought it would be like Florida weather. And they only had shorts. I remember you coming in and going, "What the hell is that?" And so they spent the week just kind of being there, playing with the kids, helping out, just going places, you know, doing whatever we needed to do, getting the kids to school. And it was just a really, really great break for me during that time and for the kids as well. And I don't know, I just will never forget. I can conjure up lots of stories that are crazy. But this one is the one where I just really can't thank you enough for just dropping everything during that time and just knowing that you just came, just got in the car, and the both of you just came. Remember.
I was the young one, so he was really chill. The only thing I do remember that I was kind of like pissed off at him about was that we were on the beach and I was with my cousin Rita because I always went to Cape May with him and it was fun and he came along. And he actually went up to lifeguard and I was very self-conscious. I would wear shorts and a t-shirt to the beach. I wanted to cover up. I didn't like to show skin and it was just who I was. And he actually went up to lifeguard and he's like, "Come with me." So I'm like, all right. We went up to lifeguard and he said, "Hey you, I'll pay you $50 if you date my retarded niece." That's what I remember. It's all good. But anyway, happy birthday.
Listen, 3 years ago, I got dressed up, had the ring in my pocket, and I go to Jane and Tony's house to ask for Michelle's hand in marriage. Clean it up. I walk in, sit down, have a conversation. They were wondering what I was doing there. I don't go over there unless Michelle's there. Michelle's at work. I walk in, I go, "Tony, Jane, I would like to ask for Michelle's hand in marriage," and I show him the ring. Jane goes, "Oh my God." Tony goes, "Well, it's about time."
Right.
And ever since then, all the way up to the day of the wedding, even now he still does it. he looks at Michelle and goes, "You can always get out now. You can always back out now. Not too late. Not too late." Every time we do something, we step a step further in life. We got a house. Michelle got her car in her name now. He's like, "I'm done with it."
She's all yours.
Yeah. I'm slowly taking everything off of his hands.
There you go. Well, maybe Violet doesn't want to have a phone.
Ah, here we go.
You gotta not cry. I just did my job. You were all grasshoppers, and I taught you well. And I'm passing it on to you guys to take care of your families, right? And I'm sure you'll do a great job because you're all great people. Because of us. All right. Who I love dearly, and we all miss him right from the party, and now I'm getting sentimental. But he did a great job with you guys. Out of 7 kids, not one bad kid, except for Randy. But there were a lot worse stories that they didn't tell, and I thank you all for that. Thank you all for this, and I thank my sister for this.
Happy birthday to Tony one time now. Tony, Michelle, and Graham. Whoa, one big shot. And let the world know that we're here singing. Ready?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad.